Hello, this is Roman Budek. I'm going to be showing how to hook up the Chromebook for showing video on the projector. Although I'm not at McDonald Hall right now, I have a setup here to show how it will work. First of all, I've got the Epson projector out here. It's not turned on at the moment. We'll see what happens when we turn it on. I strongly recommend the HDMI connection, which is shown here. You could use the VGA, which is the 3-row connector, but that doesn't give as good of a video output. I would recommend the HDMI. So the HDMI output of the projector, that cable, if we follow it along, goes to the input HDMI on the Chromebook. That's found on the right hand side. Power connector is back here. There is a VGA connector out on the left side of the Chromebook. I don't recommend that. Again, I recommend that we use the HDMI. That is the Chromebook and the connections that we're going to have. In order to simulate the Bluetooth audio connection, I'm going to use this boombox, which is an alternate in case the McDonald Hall one goes down. It does have microphone input and auxiliary input as well, but I'll be using that to simulate the Bluetooth audio that's found in McDonald Hall. I'm going to go ahead and switch over now to recording the screen. If I use my camera here, I don't get a good image quality, so I'm going to do a screen capture and let's see what happens there. So now it's time to power up the Chromebook. So open up the cover and I'm going to push the button. Sorry, I can't do a screen capture at this point, so I'm getting a little beat frequency here with the recording of the video. So I enter in the password, which is lowercase letters. That man is you. SMM for St. Margaret Mary 60102. And then I'm going to go ahead and select this point. And now my Chromebook comes up with my last known state that I was in. I will go ahead and record a screen video to show how to start up the projector and run the video. So I'll get a cleaner screen by doing a screen capture rather than this video. So I've just logged in with a password, and now I want to show you around a little bit on the Chromebook. You may have seen a screen come up with Chrome, but maybe slightly different. Show you around what Chromebook is a little bit different than a laptop or Android. There's my launcher for running my programs. When I click on it, I'll be mainly using Filer, or Files, I'm sorry, is what you would be using. And then on the lower right-hand corner, this shows you the connections for LAN, for Bluetooth, and so forth. Right now I'm connected to a network. And what that means is that when I come back to here, Google Drive, this is my network drive that's on the network. I have a network connection, so that's why I see these files on here on my drive. Offline is if I don't have the software. So what I recommend is that everything be offline so that you're not relying on it when you're trying to show a video. It won't be choppy or cut out in the middle of it. The key to moving those files, you could either download them, but what seems to be the easiest, well, first of all, this folder, so I've got it organized. Intro videos, these are the internal training meetings and so forth. Music, that's what you would play for intro as people are gathering, and then year one videos. So all the music should have been downloaded offline, and if I go see offline, I would see it. Here's year one videos. So I would click on this folder, and now to make these things be all available offline, what you would do, this one definitely is not offline, is I would right click and then say available offline. That will download the video, and here it's saying it's syncing it, and it will download it into my drive on my local computer. This one is clicked, it's already available offline. So that's if it wasn't already loaded, that's how you would do it, certainly before the start of a session. So let's now play the music. So I could play the music from here, but again, I'm going to assume that I'm running it locally. this isn't completely synced, but I'll go ahead and do that. To run the music, just pick any music song. So right now I've sorted it by type. So my JPEG files are first. Just pick any song. It will start to run the music. Oh, so first of all, sorry, we want to connect up the projector. So if I enter in the HDMI cable, which again was my recommendation, and when I plug it in, it'll tell me that it's going ahead and casting it to copying it to the screen, as well as, so here it comes up and it says it's mirroring, meaning it's going out to the projector. I'm going to turn it on, so it's going to get a little noisy. And the key here now is to check if it is where the audio is coming out. Is the audio coming out to the, yeah, so the audio defaults to coming out of the projector. We don't want that. We want it to come out of the Bluetooth. So the first thing I'm going to do is go under Bluetooth. My devices should have already been paired. I'm going to turn them on every once in a while. If it doesn't find it, it would give an error. And so these are my paired devices. In the McDonald Hall, you would choose the top one to pair in order to send the audio. Here you would go to the boombox, which is simulating the what you would get out of McDonald Hall. Every once in a while, I'll put a clip at the end here. If the Bluetooth enabling doesn't work, then what I recommend that you do is you'd go under settings. So you'd still go under here. You'd go under settings and then unpair the devices. That seems to work then, but usually it comes up. So again, here's McDonald Hall. Here I'm simulating the boombox. And so now it would start to play music, and you just pick one. I've got the remote speaker, so I'll adjust the volume. You could hear it coming up and coming down. This entry means that it's just going to randomly go through a random order, and I could check that because if I click Advanced Song, it goes somewhere else. It doesn't skip through the files. It randomly picks a number. Now, so you're playing this, and now it's time to gather the people to their seats. So we want to play the startup video. The songs may have disappeared, so I don't see the songs, or maybe I put up a different slide or something. The easiest way to recover that I found is just go back to this music, pick any song. Oh, sorry, now they're selected. But just select a different title. It starts up, and then you would hit pause. If you don't stop that music, it'll play both the video as well as the music. So people start to gather. I'm on offline here. And so it's got my music files. All the videos will be at the end. And now to make them gather, you would switch over to a video. If that's what we decide to keep doing, that will be the start session video. Just double click on that. Maximize the button. And again, it's simulating the audio's coming out of Bluetooth while it's playing out of the projector. So it plays this video. When the video's done, you would minimize it, and then you can close it. And now we'd play this whatever session you're going to do. So year 2 hasn't yet synced up, or session 2 hasn't. So I'm going to play session 1. It remembers the last place you were at. So I was obviously playing this before, so I would start it all the way at the beginning. And so again, the beauty of this is that it does play the music without, or the videos without having to have DVD drives. They're all available. These files that are available, they are on the Google Drive. You could play it. I'll show next with a Samsung phone and cast it or hook it up with an HDMI cable. And again, I'll do a quick video showing you if something happens with the Bluetooth, how you recover from it. Any other questions? Let me know. So I want to show what happens when I can't get a Bluetooth connection. So in this case, I've got my monitor hooked up and I'm trying to do a simultaneous audio connection, and for whatever reason my Bluetooth doesn't want to come on. So what I'm going to do here, and I don't know why this one does it every once in a while, I try to connect, and sometimes it lets me connect and sometimes it doesn't. This is my boombox.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
I'm checking here under settings and it's not working. If it doesn't, you may have to unpair it. I don't know why it requires that. Audio engine that is inside McDonald Hall. And my boombox connected, or now it shows up.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
And so now you can hear that it did connect in the background. So now if I do my files and I play, let's do the video. So the video is going out the screen, but it's coming out of the boombox.
Good morning and welcome. It is great to see all of you here today. First of all, let me see. Show of hands. How many repeat offenders do we have out
I'll turn
there?
it down, and you can see that it's playing. And
it's great to see you.
What it shows is that the audio is coming out of the Bluetooth, which is what I wanted.
And then how many guys are here for the very first time? Dean and Wisdom.
And so I would make the screen wide and it plays. So again, if the Bluetooth doesn't seem to want to work, just remove it from the paired list, and then it seems to work fine after that. Anything else? Let me know. We're going to show you an alternate way of running the projector now in case something happens with the laptop or in case you have some content located on a different type of device. I'm going to show how to run it off of a Samsung S8 or a Samsung S5 phone. Both are similar, other than at the bottom connector the S8 has the Type-C, this one has a micro USB. The main cable that we're going to use is this type of connector that has the HDMI on it. I've got an adapter in case I wanted to get a longer connection, but otherwise it's an HDMI, plugs directly into the projector. And then you have two important connections here. This one goes then to your phone, that's the Type-C or the micro USB. There is a Type-A USB that has to go to a power connection. The cables that I found that work the best are the ones that have this external power. So we're going to shut this off for a second, connect everything up, and then show you how to run a projector with content directly off of the phone. Okay, so we've connected up. It's a little dark here, you'll see in a second because I'm trying to show the projection. I've connected up the red cable to the Type-C connection on the bottom of the Samsung S8, making sure the power cable is connected to the USB Type-A connection. The other connection goes to the projector, and when I look up, the first thing I see after I've plugged it in is that I do get the portrait mode same as it is on my LCD screen. So now at this point on my phone I can go ahead and run whatever movie I want. I could download it off the web, or presumably I have a backup copy on my phone, and that's what I'm running because something else happened with my tablet. And in this case I'm going to use MX Pro. Notice that it switches to landscape mode, and the projector switches to landscape mode as well and starts projecting the image. It'll use whatever audio source is selected. So in this case, I have not selected an audio source, so I'm using the default. So it's coming out of the Type-C, and the audio goes to the projector, and it's coming out of the internal speaker. But if I had selected Bluetooth audio, the audio would be coming out of the boombox. Hello, Roman Budek, we're back. Want to show how to play a video directly off of the website. So this would happen if I can't find the DVDs, I can't find the local media, or maybe my Chromebook isn't working. I can play a video. Number one is this should be the same scenarios as used for casting, or better yet, if I have a cable, the HDMI cable that plugs into a Samsung S8 or an S5, hopefully you got the right cable for that, and plugs into the projector. So I want to play the video directly off of the website. It assumes that my phone has an internet connection. And so what I will do, the first part of the setup is that I've connected my cable, and I have the connection. I have the projected videos going out. I have my audio source Bluetooth connected up, and I will go into the website. I've got my login here set up. I'll show you how to find the video. So to find the video, I have to select the class, which is the blue button, view class. Yep. And now I go up to the top and session videos. The videos are in numerical order, but they're descending order. So if I wanted to go ahead and watch video number 1, it's on the second page. So I'm going to go here and watch video. So I click on the watch video. That brings me to the website. There's one other trick I have to do. Even if I go to this large mode or full screen mode, the image, unlike if I'm running MX Player Pro, it doesn't automatically put me into landscape mode. This is what I'm going to see on my projector. So what I want to do is go and rotate the screen. Now when I rotate my phone, I fill up the image, and this is what I would hit play, and that will go ahead and show up on my projector. So I think that this is a really good method for playing a video, either in a pinch or maybe as an alternate way of playing videos from your phone. This would work on your laptop as well, but again, it shows you that I can play it off of an Android phone. Any other questions? Feel free to let me know.